Welcome to the channel. I'm so happy to do this video for you here. Today, I'm going to talk about breathing. This is a very controversial thing inside of the methodologies of singing, but I really want to point to at least 3 things that will change the way you perceive and you train your breathing that will help to fix your voice, to increase the quality of your voice. If you feel your voice kind of squeezing, if you feel like lack of air when singing, if you feel like that you're phrasing or that your voice in general when you're singing doesn't sound good or doesn't sound professional, maybe it is related to breathing. It's very simple, I promise. If you practice, you will see a change right away. But I need you to stay with me in the video to the end and practice. Okay, so a very important thing for you here, I am really committed to create great content based on my experience. It's almost like 20 years teaching voices and working professionally with Grammy winners and, people in general. And I need your commitment too. I need you to practice, okay? I'm preparing like the simplest exercises ever for you to do and for you to have results, but I need you to do that with me, okay? If you don't have 5 minutes a day to practice, to, move your voice in a different way, you honestly don't want to sing. Here's like honest, open heart content for you to sing for real. Come with me and practice. Let's go. So as you see in here, I'll show you what is the best vowel, the central vowel for us to sing. It is a sound, kind of dopey and how it relates to breathing. When we breathe in, we tend to expand our vocal tract. And remember, I told you in the last video, when we have the vocal tract a bit more open, we tend to have a better tone for singing, and we tend not to squeeze our voice. So we can work out through the breathing to help our voice not to squeeze and to have a better tone, okay? So let's do a simple exercise looking for that particular and beautiful space for us to sing. Let's do it. So we are going to breathe into our mouth for now. So I want you to do, okay? And I'm touching my larynx. Why so? Because I want my larynx to drop a little bit, to go down a little bit. So you see my larynx coming down here. Put your hand on your larynx and do the same. And at the same time, think you're expanding the back, so kind of almost like yawning, okay? So, and we are going to do that in 4 times, and then we are going to hold that sensation in the air for 4 times, and then we will release in 8, okay? So we're not practicing just the breathing, but how to deal with the vocal tract, using the breathing for the vocal tract too. Okay, let's go. So breathe out, prepare, breathe in, hold, breathe out, keep the space, relax, breathe out, breathe in, opening the space, hold it, breathe out, try to keep the space, one more time, breathe out, look closely for the sensation of expansion. You have now you have a bigger vocal tract, and that's beautiful. Let's go. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, great. Let's go for the next one. So for the next one, I'm looking closely for the wall back here. So it's the pharynx wall, okay? So you see here, you see like when he's doing the it activates a kind of tiny thing back here, which is the wall of the pharynx, okay? So for us to encourage the wall of the pharynx to increase in space, if we breathe in to our nose, like if something is very kind of, a very good smell, and you want to open your nose for it and really receive that good smell, we open a little bit the pharynx, and that increases the vocal tract too, right? So that's a beautiful movement for us to have and to keep to understand, especially for later on to have louder sounds on the higher part of our instrument, okay? That will help us a lot on having more power in the high notes. So, very good one. Let's go. So we are going to breathe into the nose like a bit more powerfully. So, and release with the O Vow, very imposed. Ooh. Doesn't matter the note, okay? Do a note that is comfortable for you. Okay, let's go. So I'll count 1, 2, 3. Breathe in 4. Release. Breathe in 4. Release. Okay, let's go one more time. Okay, so now let's hold the opening for 4 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Release it. Great. One more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Release it. Relax. Very good. Next. So what is very tricky for me to understand that in certain methodologies, they don't speak a lot about breathing, and the others just speak about breathing. It's like in one side, it's like the voice is a wind instrument, right? We use airflow. We use wind to create the sound. So, very important to have control over the breathing. In the other side, the breathing is, the organization of the breathing has to be something that offers to the vocal folds or to the vocal system a decent and kind of good organized airflow. If we have that, we have almost like everything solved. So we have to understand that we cannot rely or trust on when someone says, oh, the high notes just depends on the breathing, okay? We know by now that, by science, that the organization of the muscles inside of the larynx is like way more important than the breathing for the high notes, for example, right? So what I'm trying to do to show you is like, what is the most important thing for us is the combination, is the organization of the instrument, okay? So I want you to do a very, very, very conscious exercise on the lower breathing. You can do it on your back or just on your tummy, okay? But I want you to understand that this exercise is looking for the airflow organization, okay? Not exactly, oh, I'll do this because this, or if I do it more powerfully, I will have better high notes. Perhaps yes, but that's not the only thing that will make your higher voice to be better. Okay, good? Comment below if you understood and if you have any doubt. I know it's like a very controversial theme, but I want you to understand better. And if you give me a good comment here, I will create another video with your question, okay? So let's do the exercise. So I want you to breathe in again in 4, hold it for 4 times. But now, instead of looking for the vocal tract, I want you to look closely for what you're doing down here, okay? So I like to breathe in opening my rib cage. For me, it's more pleasant. I like it. It helps me with my singing, okay? So I will do this way. If you want, just, inflate your tummy. That works too, okay? So breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Hold it. Release in 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Release it. One more time. Try to control it decently at least, okay? Because later on we're going to do 4, 4, 12, okay? That will be the counting for the next level. So release your air. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Hold it. Release it. Very good. Save this video. Repeat this video, please. It's a very important video for you to do, or every day or every other day. So please save this video and let me know if you understood, if you like it, if it's too controversial for you, if you maybe don't like the way I'm explaining. No problem. Just give me a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm here for you to sing for real. Thank you. See you next video.